fam. It's your girl Ashley, back at it, and today I'm going to be checking out 10 best towns in England. This should be interesting and hopefully very informative, because when I go to the UK, I do want to visit London, but I do want to venture out and visit other towns outside of London. And before I get into this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Enough of me talking, let's get straight into this reaction.
The 10 best towns in England.
Let's see.
England is such a beautiful country because there are so many beautiful places there. There are so many good towns that you'd love. Although not big, they're convenient and flourish in culture. That's why the entire country boasts of more heritage towns. I'm excited to show you the 10 best towns in England to illustrate my point. One thing I've found is this: the best towns in England are oftentimes the most cultured. Please note that one good thing about England is that it has a whole heap of diverse towns spread across, each with its own charm.
I love to go to places where it's cultured, diverse, because when you go to places that really don't have that much culture and isn't diverse, sometimes people can be quite ignorant, you know.
Thus, my position about the 10 best towns in England is just my personal opinion. I respect other people's rights to express their dissent. 10. Maldon.
Maldon.
Let's add that Maldon, one of the 10 best towns in England and the seat of the Maldon district, is a town and civil parish. It's also the starting point of the famous Chelmer and Blackwater navigation. This beautiful town, renowned for Maldon's sea salt being produced in the area, has been ranked one of the best places in the UK by several sources. The 2016 Halifax Quality of Life Survey ranked Maldon as the 36th best place to live in the UK, using measures such as residents' health and life expectancy, employment and median income. If it enjoys such ranking among the...
This seems like it's more on the countryside, kind of like the seaside. Please let me know if that's true. This is what I'm getting off of just the pictures and kind of what he's saying, but I could be wrong.
The towns of England in the entire United Kingdom, you should naturally expect it to be among my best towns in England. 9.
Hart.
Hart is featuring here on another one of my listings, the 10 best towns in England. The town in southeast England passed as one of the best for accommodation in Hampshire. Life expectancy is higher here in Hart. Almost all of the locals enjoy good or fairly good health. You can live a meaningful life that'll enhance your health here. The good weather in this town contributes to that good health of the residents. Hart is one of the best towns in England because it's also among the wealthiest. It's a place where you can earn big with reduced hours of work.
Ooh.
If Hart counts as one of the best towns in the UK, it's certainly one of the best towns in England.
So they have money.
Frome.
Isn't it
a town and civil parish?
Isn't it called Frome? Well, no, I don't think it's called Frome. I think it's called Frome, right? Am I saying it wrong, or is he saying it wrong? I could have sworn I seen a video where it was pronounced Frome. I think I might be saying it wrong. Maybe it is Frome.
Parish in eastern Somerset is another one of the best towns in England. The town, whose 2011 population census was given as 26,203, is a pretty cobbled town with its period architecture, and it's been deservedly named severally in 2021 as one of the best places to live in the UK. The location, toward the east of the Mendip Hills and centering on the River Frome, may not be the most convenient, but it's cool for daily commuters working about 13 miles away in Bath, 43 miles away in Taunton, and 107 miles
Taunton.
in London. Others not.
That's where the posh people don't like to go, right? And I think that's where Adele is from. I guess that's kind of considered the bad area.
Commuters are happy to be in this town because they enjoy canoeing in the River Frome while having gorgeous riverside walks. Frome affords you all sorts of clubs and classes, including
Zumba.
angling and Zumba. 7. Selby. A Halifax survey has named Selby the top spot in Yorkshire when it comes to the quality of life. It's here, based on its high ratings, it enjoys on employment, housing costs, earnings, traffic, education, health and crime. When I mentioned Selby earlier, I didn't add that the Halifax Quality of Life Survey found the Selby district particularly attractive for folks seeking a stress-free life, with affordable housing and low rainfall.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
it's one of the 10 best towns in England. Selby is also well connected, providing easy access to the hustle and bustle of Leeds, York and other nearby.
I think I would like Selby. The fact that he said less rainfall, I probably would fit right in, because I don't like the cold, and I don't like snow, and I definitely don't like rain. I would take snow over rain. So I think I would probably prefer Selby. Please let me know if it snows there in Selby.
By cities. The rate at which this street transformed from the worst high street in Britain to one of the liveliest is remarkable. Also, adding Altrincham to the list of 10 best towns in England are pup-friendly parks, gorgeous period houses, and schools for the benefit of the most tigerish of parents, among others.
So far, it seems as if you really don't need a car to get around. It seems as if you can either walk or just take public transportation.
There are clubs and classes for kids run by the community-minded football club as well. 5. Wokingham. The next city in my list of 10 best towns in England is Wokingham. You can't contest this one. Several leading surveys rank it as one of the best places in England, and I've once added my accolade. This market town is not far from Reading, Camberley, Bracknell and Maidenhead. Also, it's easily accessible. It has its own train station leading directly into London Waterloo.
So
Wokingham enjoys loud ovations owing to its low crime rate, high family satisfaction, good schools and smooth transport links. It often tops lists of family-friendly locations. If anyone outside the town is in doubt, the residents say they are enjoying good health, and thus it's one of the healthiest places to live in not just England, but the whole of the UK. 4. Ilkley. Ilkley in West Yorkshire finds its way to the list of the 10 best towns in England, as it already tops all the list in the north and northeast. This eco-conscious town pars beauty with humour. Full of hills and...
Every last town he shows so far looks so beautiful and peaceful. I don't see any type of... I'm pretty sure there's some places that have, like stuff on the street and stuff like that, but so far all of the places that he's shown just look so beautiful and look so clean.
Craigs, the former spa town of Ilkley, has a special appeal to residents and visitors. The town attaches the highest importance to preserving the ecosystem. Carbon footprint is being carefully monitored. In fact, the town has a climate action group that takes it upon itself to ensure that the town remains free of pollution. It's, for example, undertaking the Ilkley Clean River campaign to accomplish the cleansing of the River Wharfe. What more could be required to list it as one of the 10 best towns in England? 3. Stamford, Lincolnshire. Stamford in Lincolnshire has since registered its name in the books of the history of England. It's been recognised as an important crossing point on the River well as an important Saxon burgh. It's also one of the 5 boroughs in charge of Danelaw.
Is that
the formerly wall-made town has kept its period charms, while its broadband is cool. These are not the only reasons Stamford ranked top. In the last 10 years, it has consistently found its way to the list of the top best towns in England. In some recent rankings, the town was again named one of the best places to live in Britain, in addition to being one of the top 10 in the Midlands. For this and many more reasons, I consider Stamford to be one of the 10 best towns in England. 2. Berkhamsted. Berkhamsted is a town in the county of Hertfordshire in the east, just 4 miles to the town of Tring and to the major town of Hemel Hempstead. Berkhamsted, also 26 miles northwest of London, lies southeast of the Buckinghamshire border. Berkhamsted declares itself a transition town, implying that residents of the town need to consider sustainability, which is the hallmark of this lovely market town, topping the list for the southeast. Among the various factors adding Berkhamsted to my list of the best towns in England are job opportunities, leisure facilities, excellent schooling, culture, shops, transportation, open green spaces, and broadband speed.
Sounds like my
Berkhamsted
type of
has a
town.
fast and direct link to London via train and efficient road connections. 1. Stroud. Again, the town of Stroud is crowning this list. What more can be said about the town, where every single Saturday is always a spectacle? A breezy stroll in the town centre greets your eyes with the sight of families queuing at stalls to sell donuts, and your nose with the smell of Thai food that fills the air.
Oh my gosh, I would love that. So it means that every Saturday people go out, they go to this little area, they socialize and stuff like that. That sounds like a dandy of a time. That sounds so cool. I like stuff like that. I like doing stuff on the weekend, going out and strolling out and about on the town.
Another typical sight in this best town in England is that of a lone woman striding past with a large piece of cardboard bearing the inscription, "Stop Racism." Everywhere in this beautiful town, you see the direction of wooded hills appearing through gaps between buildings. You can also see a dog in a life jacket floating on a paddleboard on the restored canal. In this one of the best towns of England, things are happening pointing to the fact that everyone aims at keeping the town independent and local. You'd have no difficulty in agreeing that these are presently the best towns in England.
Wow.
However, if you know of any towns that should have been included or excluded, please don't hesitate to let me know.
Yeah, comment down below, let me know what you think about his 10 best towns in England. Do you think he's accurate? Do you have, what do you think? Please comment down below. Let me know what you think, if you think that this is accurate or not. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, fam.